Hi, I'm Pastor Peggy Bosch from the Farmington and Escalon United Methodist Churches here in California. And I've just been thinking, I need to organize my time and my days a whole lot better. I got up day before yesterday, and I knew I was going to have a really busy day. I wasn't even sure I was going to be able to get everything done, and I wasn't sure where to start first. So I'll tell you what happened. This jar is going to represent my day. It was all empty and clean and ready to have things added to it. And these rocks represent the things that I really needed to get done just to be able to get started. So I started with them. I stuck those in my day. I got up, I got dressed, I made breakfast, I put something in the crock pot for later on in the evening, and then I got to work. And even though I work from home during these days of pandemic, there's still a lot of work to do. But I got all that stuff together and I did it. And then, of course, there's all these little things that kept popping up. All these things that also fill my day and fill your day too, I played with the dogs, and I checked the bills, and I made some phone calls, and I looked at my email and my Facebook. I had to take care of that. And I took a nap, and then I took a TV break, and I got a lot of stuff done. And as it got later in the day, there were also a few more little things that just sort of popped up that you never expect, but they always show up. And by the end of the day, I was really tired. And I went ahead and went to bed looking forward to hitting that pillow. And then I remembered that there were some things that I had committed to God to do, and I had forgotten to do them. I just didn't have time. I was just so busy. But I thought, well, I'll just throw him in here at the end, and I will pray for those people on the prayer list. I can do that real quick before I go to bed. And so I did. I put him in there, and I started praying. And you know what? I fell asleep saying the prayers. And God just didn't fit in my day. Well, when I woke up yesterday morning, I thought, yeah, this is not cool. This does not work. And so I'm going to have to do things better. I'm just going to have to. And so I started the day doing what we Christians always say that we do. I put God first. And then I added in all those things. And to be honest, I didn't get all of them done. I put in all the same things I did the day before. I got up, got dressed, brushed my teeth, set up food for later, and started doing all the work that I was supposed to do. But as I was doing those things, I was listening. I was listening to the gospel music for Sunday service that I'd put aside. I was thinking about and preparing things for the Sunday service. I was writing those articles for the church newsletters. I was getting all of those things done in addition to and in first place to doing all of my regular work. And then, of course, all those other little things popped up too. I still took a nap. I don't know what that is, but I'm having to do that a little bit every day, it seems like. And I did all that, and I checked my email, and there were still some other new things that popped up at the end of the day. And by the time I got through last night, I was tired, but I was content. And you know what? My day was complete. It was filled up, it was finished, and I'd gotten it all done. And so, hey, I was just thinking, and this is what I wanted to share with you. If you put God first, everything else is going to fall into place. Remember what it says in Matthew 6, verse 33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and then all these other things shall be added unto thee. So hope you'll join us for our live stream worship service on Sunday morning at 9:30. And check in again next Wednesday. when I'll have another little bite of food for thought to share with you. Have a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.